Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today we are going to record the session. Our topic is block diagram of computers. This is one of the important question which is generally came into the exams, all the computer exams. I would say, what is the block diagram of computers? And this is also very important for student or the new learner. They have to understand how the computer works, how the execution happen inside the computer, and what are the input, what is the output, what is the processing, and what is the control unit. So these are the uh, things we need to understand a computer properly. Okay, so without wasting the time, let's go to the slide and understand the block diagram of computers. Okay, so I hope you can see my slide, and you can see the block diagram of computers or a simple model of computers. Question will come: simple model, architecture of computers, block diagram of computers, so both are same. So I have designed a flow for the students. So how the execution happen inside the computers, how it's take the input, how it's do the processing, how it store the data, what is the control unit, what is the output unit. So all these things we are going to learn today, and let's first understand this diagram. A simple computer system comprises the basic component like input, output, and CPU. So three things we need to understand first: input, CPU, and output device. So CPU having few parts. The there is two picture of it. You can see in the CPU. The first one, this is called input, which is data providing by the users from the any input device like keyboard, mouse, any other input device. Then this whole middle diagram is called CPU. It's called central processing unit, and also it's called brain of the computer. It's having few parts. So we have divided this into the two parts. The first part is control unit and arithmetic logic unit, and the another part is the primary storage and secondary storage, and this complete thing is called CPU. And then output, the result, final result after processing the data. Okay, so let's understand what is input. So first function is input device. The device which are used to enter data in the computer system are known as input device. I will explain you input device in detail in coming slides or coming videos, but let's understand the input device for the time being. So what are the input device? Input device are the device which we are using to give instruction to the computer to do this activity. For example, computer keyboard. Through the keyboard we will input our characters A, B, C, D, special function, and numeric value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a very much important input device. Second most important is the mouse. We will do the click event, right and left both. Then scanner, we will scan some images, we can scan some document. Mic, speaker for input as your command voice. Light pen to draw something on your screen, but it should be a touch screen. These are the example of input device. So any device through which we are giving the instruction to the computer to do some operation, that is called input device. What are the function of this input device? So accept data from the outside world, convert data into the computer coded information, supply this data to CPU for further processing. Okay, so computer accept data from the input device and convert the data into the computer's coded information, and computer is only understand 0 and 1, is never understand any other language. Okay, so these are the input device and input function. Let's go to the next slide, understand what is output device. So output device, the device which display the result generated by the computer, are known as output device. For example, if anything I am writing from computer keyboard, and on the monitor screen, that is the output device. There you can see what I am typing, which word I am typing, so I can easily see that. That is called output device. So monitor, printer, plotter, speaker, these are the example of output devices. Function of the output device. So it's accept the result from the CPU. So we have given the input, CPU process it and give the result to the output device to display the data or print the data. So it's take input from the CPU and convert the result into the human readable format. So it's properly give you a proper format so that you can understand, you can see what is exactly written, what is exactly printed, and the sound. That is also a output device. Display result in output device. Okay, so this is the output device. So let's go to next slide. I hope input and output is clear to you. Now we will come into the arithmetic and logic unit. So initial diagram I have seen show you. There is two part of it. One is arithmetic and logic unit, and second one is control unit. The ALU, that is the most important. ALU is the full form of ALU is arithmetic and logic unit. Is place ALU is the place where actual data and instruction are processed. So all the calculation are performed and all comparison are made in ALU. ALU means arithmetic. Any calculation, plus, minus, division, subtraction, multiplication, anything, any mathematical expression or comparison, greater than, less than, all this thing is processed inside the ALU. Perform all arithmetic and logical operations. So what is the arithmetic? Arithmetic is plus, minus, division, subtraction, multiplication, but logical operations are greater than, less than, equals. These are the logical operation, and or, these are the logical operation. An arithmetic operation contain basic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Logical operation contains comparison such as less than, greater than, less than, equal or greater than equal or not equal. So any arithmetic operations happen inside the logic unit. This is the task of the ALU. Okay. The next is control unit. The control, it's control the movement of data and program, instruction into and out of the CPU, and control the operation of ALU. Okay. So in short, its main function is to manage all the activity within the computer system. For example, if we give some instruction, so it will control first way I need to send this instruction to where? ALU or input device or primary storage or secondary storage. So this is taking control all of the data to be processed in which area, either ALU, either primary storage, either output. So this is responsible for it. Control the internal parts as well as the external parts related to with the computer. Okay, I hope it's clear. So common we call CPU, the unit where all the processing is done is called central processing unit. So between the input device and output device, one device is called CPU, central processing unit. This is the brain of the computer. It will do all this activity. It will process the instruction, it will store the instruction either in primary, either in secondary storage. It will pass the information to output device to display the data and the end result to the end user. So it contains many other units under the CPU. The main of them are the control unit and ALU unit. Okay, so this is the block diagram explanation of the computer. So I explain you again this diagram. So input we have given as a raw data, and output from the CPU. So between input and output we have a CPU, and this dotted line explain how instruction of data is flow. First is came from the input, and then is come to control, then in between control within the CPU it's going to primary storage, is also going for arithmetic logic unit ALU, and then finally it's go to output. And how indicates flow of the instruction and data? So all dotted is display the exercise of the control unit, and all arrow with hard arrows showing how data instruction is flow. First is came from input, then it's go to the primary, second the storage, then it's come to control, then it's back to the storage, then it's go to the output. So this is the overall processing of a block diagram from input, processing and output. Okay, I hope it's clear. If you still have any query or questions, please reach out to me, comment it. I will explain you. I will reply you definitely. Thank you.